Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. So you guys can send your questions in the written format. I will read that question and then try and answer them for everyone. Good evening once again. Okay, so hello, Raman, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Good evening, sir.
Good evening. Okay, Raman, fish market is purposely created there because we want to see the actual behavior of the candidates. Now, when is it that our actual behavior is displayed? Whenever we are totally annoyed, frustrated, when no one is watching you, actually speaking, that's when you're behaving naturally and your real behavior comes out. During a classroom or under supervision, no one behaves abnormally. So their behavior is very difficult to be judged. So I can't make you fight you guys, but then I can always create conditions which are frustrating for the candidates. And then they're, losing temper, speaking harsh words to other candidates, using harsh body language. Such things come out. So the best way to fight this fish market is be calm and cool. Give out your points firmly. Maybe the group is not listening to you, but actually speaking, the IO, the GTO, and the psychologist, they're always listening to you. Okay?
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Something about NCC special entry in SSB. Is it hard for the NCC cadets to be recommended? For this, actually, Ritesh, I have already made a video, and instead of wasting that time, I'll recommend that you see that video, which is there on Instagram and YouTube. Or if it's not there, I'll soon, in a day or two, we will post it there, right? But let me tell you in brief, the other entries like NDA, CDS, now these entries, they come after a UPS examination. So one filter has already been put there. Whereas NCC C certificate entry comes directly to the SSB without any written test. So that's why you people find that selection rates are a little lower. And second thing is number of vacancies is lesser. Of course, SSB does not select people based on the number of vacancies. But since there is my recommendation will be all those NCC C certificate holders do make use of this certificate. But at the same time, you should appear for CDS examination also. Okay? Let me see if there is any other. Instead of saying good morning, good evening, gentlemen, just give the question so that we can, it will be easier then. Let me see if there is any other. How a fresher can prepare for SSB. Now, let me mention one thing, that when you are a fresher, that is your first chance to appear for SSB. That's your best chance, because when a repeater goes for SSB, his history is already there. As an assessor, I am trying to find out what happened last time. Why was he not recommended? And then I am trying to see that what was that fault? Has he improved on that or no? But when you go as a fresher, I take it that you are a potential officer candidate and there is no history. So whatever you say, I take it as correct unless you prove otherwise. So as a fresher, that's your best chance. As I always say, if you can prepare yourself, then do it. Otherwise, don't feel shy of taking any professional help, which we do for IAS, we do it for becoming a doctor or becoming an engineer. But do not bank on the feedback given by the recommended and not recommended candidates, because that is their perception. SSB does never give a feedback to these people why they were recommended or not recommended. Okay, I hope that answers. Let's move on to the next one. Tips and guidelines about TA. Now, as far as this question is asked by Joe Bharti, now, firstly, territorial army is for the boys only. And second thing is that the SSB for TA candidates is the same as for any other candidate. Now, territorial army is when you possibly have finished all your chances, you can't join as regular or a short service commission officer, and you are doing some other job. In addition to that job, you can appear for Territorial Army SSB, become an officer, and every year you undergo about 2 to 3 months of training, and every alternate year they absorb you for 1 year. So you cannot totally bank and depend on Territorial Army Commission for your survival. You need to have some alternative job. I will put up a video on this sometime soon, so you can see it there. We finished NCC special entry. How to practice in front of mirror to improve narration for PPDT. Now you see, as far as your narration is concerned, the best will be if you can speak in front of your friends. But friends have a habit of making mockery of what you speak and maybe laughing at you. But that will happen initially. But since both are in the same boat, after initial laugh and all, I'm sure he being your friend, he'll be sincere enough to kind of give you a reasonable feedback. But if that does not happen, today you have, the digital world available. Why don't you, instead of speaking in front of the mirror, record what you speak on video, and then you yourself can critically analyze, oh, this is how I spoke and these are the mistakes that I made, and then you can improve on that. But the best way to improve narration is do a lot of reading. Read a newspaper for 1 hour every day. Read a book, English language book. Listen to Doordarshan English news half an hour in the morning and half an hour in the evening. That will improve your spoken English. Okay? Good evening for the latecomers, whosoever is joining now. Effects of poor academic performance in graduation. Now you see, whenever you've had poor grades in your education, yes, we do want to find out as to why did you get those low grades. And normally the reasons can be, maybe you had a girlfriend and you got sidetracked, or maybe you started bunking classes and went for movies and started having a binge with your friends. So all those reasons are not good for you. If you say that, then that goes against you, because your parents have spent their hard-earned money on you and they've sent you there so that you can make use of these resources and become something worthwhile in your life. And if you are wasting that money by bunking classes and having a girlfriend, which is expensive to afford at your stage, so try and avoid that. But if it has already happened, and if you say possibly you've got a genuine reason, maybe you fell sick or somebody in the family expired and you were attached to that person and that has affected your performance, and subsequently you have improved on it. If you have improved subsequently, then it covers up that dip in your performance. But say you've been taking 90% marks in say till 11th class, and from 12th class you start going down, graduation it goes further down, then obviously that you have got sidetracked and you've not arrested that dip which has started taking place. So then you will have to justify it. Okay, that is after seeing your maybe PIQ form, one will be able to recommend a suitable course for you. Okay, let's move on to further questions.
उसमें ना इसका एक कमेंट निकल के आ गया कि आपको कौन से एक्टर है जिसकी तरह है ये वो है तो उसने ना इसका नाम दिया.
What to say if a candidate doesn't have any curricular activities? This is asked by Anmol Rajput. Anmol, you see, why do you want to join Defence Forces? The basic reason for people joining Defence Forces is because they don't want to do this 9 to 5 desk job. And they are joining Defence Forces primarily for the uniform and outbound activities which are there. Now, if you have not participated in any extracurricular activity, then that goes against you, right? But maybe you've participated in sports and games and not extracurricular, co-curricular activities, then it kinds of covers up, right? But it should not happen that you are only a bookworm. You've not participated in extracurricular, co-curricular activities. You've not participated in sports and games. Then obviously you'll be asked that why do you want to join Defence Forces then? Okay. But if you've participated in sports and games, then you're not participating in curricular activities will get covered. Okay. Sound is not coming. Hello. Can somebody confirm? Can you guys hear me? Hello. Can somebody write and confirm if you can hear me? Hello. Can you hear now?
अभी थोड़ी ना ये चलेगी मतलब यार ये जो न्यू कमर है अच्छा ठीक एक्ट्रेस वगैरह क्या ये तो अभी आए हैं अभी करने लगी.
Yeah, Suman is confirming that sound is coming. Okay. Rocky, I hope you can hear me now. Let's move on to the next question. Why interview of previously recommended candidates go for such a less time as compared to others? You see, all said and done, the previously recommended candidate, once you say that you've been recommended earlier, that goes to prove that a board within the last 6 months or so has found you fit to become an officer. Had you cleared that medical and come in the merit list, you would have joined the academy, right? That means that's what it means for being a recommended candidate. So now what assessors are interested are, because personality is dynamic in nature, I want to find out whether in these 3-4 months has your personality taken a dip, or it has improved, or it is still passable in the SSB. If I find that candidate is suitable enough, then naturally he'll get recommended, and maybe his interview will not take that much of time. But there is no guarantee that all recommended candidates will undergo a lesser amount of interview. At times, a previously recommended candidate gets not recommended also, and at times their interview lasts for more than an hour also. You see, when an interview lasts for long time, it means two things. Either your personality is doubtful and interviewing officer wants to be, take a correct decision. That's why he wants to go in detailed manner in your personality. And second reason is maybe he wants to rate you very high. For that also, he need to justify why is he rating you so high. So again, your interview can go for a longer time. So don't bother about the duration of interview. As and when the interviewing officer has made up his mind, he will wind up the interview. Okay, Maverick, I hope it clarifies. Rambo, Rotang. I am 19 times repeater. I feel confidence now that I can make, but I am not getting screened in. You see, when you appear for more number of times, this challenge you will have to face, that screening in will become difficult. And let me explain why does it happen. Now suppose there's a candidate like you who's appeared for say 15 times, and there is another candidate who's just appeared for 2 times, and both of you score equal marks in the screening test. Whom should I take for the stage 2? Because I can take limited number to stage 2. So there the question will come is that this candidate, that Rambo has been seen by 15 boards earlier, whereas the other candidate has seen only 2 boards. So that will go in his favor. So when you are screened, you have appeared for say 19 times, then your screening in tests have to be so good that board is compelled to say that we may not take any other candidate, we must take Rambo to the next stage. So that is the only thing. Otherwise, there is no criteria that a 19 times screened in candidate cannot be taken to stage 2. If that was the case, we would put up a board there. Anyone who's appeared for more than 10 times should not come. Right? I hope it answers. Rambo? Okay, let's move on.
Solli Monde, Anlegar Solli Monde. Yeah, yes, benefit.
Now, there is a question asked by Jaisri about the nursing. Jaisri, since nursing officers do not undergo SSB, so I may not be able to answer your question here. But subsequently, you can possibly contact me. I'll try and find out and answer your question. Okay? Let's move on. This is the question asked by the Alpha Way. Okay. Now, when can we put forward our points when other gentlemen don't allow us to speak? Now, this will always happen, and more so in the repeaters batch, that there is a kind of fish market that happens there. And at times you will find those 12 to 14 people will get divided into 2 to 3 groups. And each group is trying to discuss with each other, and crazily, no one is ready to listen to anyone else. So when suppose somebody is speaking for the topic or is giving some point, you can always say chest number 25, I agree with you, but I would like to add, then you can speak. Or you can say chest number 25, I do not agree with you because, and then you can add what you want to say. And remember, even if the other people are not listening to you, the interviewing officer, GTO and psychologist, they are always listening to you. So don't bother about whether other people are listening or not listening. Be cool, be calm, give logical points. Don't keep repeating a point that you have already given. I'm sure it will help. Okay. Can a person who is reserved be selected? For this, when you say reserved, should I say introvert? There is a video already put up on YouTube as well as on Instagram. So I would request RS, just go over that video. We'll save that time. And definitely people who are reserved, they can also be recommended. There's no obstacle there. Okay.